YouTube, it's me Piano, and for today I'm going to show you something special. So I'm starting a new series which is learn how to play worship. Now this is going to run for some time, and more like learn how to play worship, like you're going to learn how to play like a bassist and like a piano player. You understand? So you're playing like a bassist and a piano player. So it's going to be an interesting run. So if you don't subscribe to my channel, subscribe now. Okay, so first of all, when you want to split your piano, if you can see, there's a bass line, there's a bass sound here. So there's a bass sound and there's a grand piano. You see, so most people when they play, depending on where you find yourself, or let's say you find yourself in an environment where there's no bassist, there's no bass player, what do? Eventually you have to split your piano, and this is a technique called splitting, whereby I know I've used most in my video, but I've not given detailed explanation about it. Technical splitting actually does not mean you have to play bass on your left and piano. No. Splitting just means, it actually means that you're playing two different sounds, one different sound at your left, one different sound at your right. So it must not be bass and piano, but for your worship we are going to use bass and piano. But splitting generally is playing two different sounds. It's different from DAW or layering. Layering is when you're playing two sounds together at once. So either you're playing grand piano and a pad on it, so that's different. So splitting is left is playing different sound, right? It's playing different. I think that goes a long way. So how to split? Introduction to splitting. So I've given this introduction to splitting in my material called Hand Independence, where I gave the bass lines. I gave the bass lines for splitting and how you can do those. But that's not where I'm going to focus on. So today I want to focus on some techniques you can apply when you split your piano, or piano players when you split your piano. So some cool technique you can actually apply. Okay, so we're going to use this song, Oh Awesome God. Okay, so just for your information, I'm not using a pedal, I'm not using a sustain pedal. So whatever thing I'm going to play here is just going to be this. So you're not going to have this feel. Normally if I have a pedal on, you're supposed to have this kind of feel, something like this. So something like this feel. But it's not much of a difference, but pedal has its own feel you want. But anyways, if you have a pedal you can use, but for the tutorial I want to carry everybody along, so I won't be using the pedal. So there's already a sustain sound there already, so it's gonna be cool. Okay, so the song we're using is Oh Awesome God. So I'm going to show you the bass lines. So let's say we're playing something like this. This is a loop. And you say Awesome God. I'm going to run that down now. So so before I start, I'm using key F. That's the key I'm using, and using number patterns. And the bass I'm using here is called finger bass. So you can use any bass. Then I'm using a grand piano, soft grand piano here. So very cool and easy. Okay, so let's go. Awesome God. how to do that, and eventually we'll keep progressing with time, and we'll see how far we can go with this. So this is more like an introduction to splitting the piano with bass, where you have your bass, and you know, most times I've always played without the bass together. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you this. So I'm going to focus more on the bass line. So this is it. We play it. Awesome girl. So I did something. So that is 5, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Then I played my 6 against my 7. 5, 6, 6 against my 7. So awesome girl. So let's go. Awesome girl. Then on this hand you're doing something like, so this chord you're holding is a 2, 4, flat 6, and 9. Now I plan to go further in deep details on my master class. So if you've not gotten your ticket, so I think you should go get your ticket. So I plan to do more of this in my master class. Plan to show more secrets that I might not show on this video in my master class. So go get your ticket and hit me up. It's gonna be good. Okay, so let's go. So awesome. So that's, you can still do it somewhere here. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that when splitting, depending on the key you're playing, you can actually choose whatever good key you want to play. But there's what's called split point, which is where you split your piano, where you the actual point you split the keyboard to. So for my split point, I split my bass from my left up to my F3. This is F1, this is F1, this is F2, this is F3. So you get, for my right, I split my keyboard also up to my F sharp 3. So depending on where or what you want to feel, that's you should sound. So that's how you're going to do that. Okay, let's go again. So you can actually play the low octave, or you can play the high octave. Then for this chord, you're rolling it like this. So you're playing 2, 4, flat 6, 8, 9. Let's go again. So you're coming down. So you're playing your 6 here and you're flipping your note. So this is 3, and then this is your 7 against your 8. So let's go again. Awesome girl, so when you do a greater, there's not going to be something like a passing movement, because you know when the bass player and piano player are playing, there's this synchronization. There's this, so a so I did something like this. So I'm going to do it again. You know, you do this. So what did I do? On my left, I did 8 and 6, flat 6, 5, 9, 5, 8, then 5, 1, 4. So something like this. Okay. 1, 6, flat 6, 5, 9, 5, 8, 5, 1, 4. So again, trying to make it more easy for you. So that's it for that. Then for my right hand, I'm doing something like this. The first chord, you're holding your 5, flat 7, 9, and 11. So then second one, what you do, the next chord is just 5, 8, 10. So more like a straight chord. The last chord is your 4, 5, 6, 8. Or you can just hold 6, 8, 10. You can hold 6, 8, 10. So, or you can do. So any of it is going to go quite cool. So let's see what we have now. And awesome. Okay, I don't want to go. Remember, you can do it at any octave you want anyway. Awesome God and greater. So again, so you're doing mighty. So 5, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, 2. Then on your right hand, you're playing your 2, 4, 6, 9. 2, 4, 6, 9. So again. Awesome God. Like a passing chord to your 5. On your left, on your right hand, you're playing your 3, flat 5, 6, and 9. While on your right hand, you're playing your 8 and 9. That 8 against your 9. You are God. 9. So the 5, you're playing your 5 here, then on your right hand you're playing your 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. So yeah, so this is very interesting, and I think I'm going to stop here so I don't get you overworked. So don't forget to subscribe. Remember, I plan to show you how I created all these stuffs in my masterclass. So I'm only going to show that in my masterclass, how I came up with the chords and how I create my own chords and the secret to how I formed the bass lines. I'm going to show that in my masterclass. So this is more like a tip of what's going to happen, and you're going to be interested. If you've not gotten your tickets, go get your ticket, and don't forget this and learn how to split or play or worship play. Anything you're going to give it, it's going to run in series, and you're going to upload it. I'm going to keep dropping more videos about that. So let's flow and see what's gotten. Awesome God, our greater. Mighty and so you see now at the other part, instead of you to do, so you're not doing something like this. So you get, so this is more what I'm going to show you next, part 2 of this. So instead of, so we are now doing, then you go back again. So let me just give that. This is just your 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Then remember I'm giving you repeat the song again, there's some passing chord. That's when you can now do some passing chords. So you can do Lord we bow, bow and worship. So you can do something like this. So again, okay. So Lord we and worship. Different passing chords. One. So depending on any passing chord you want to go, they have to synchronize the left. So I'm going to show that, and